The Hat Man, a dark figure who appears in our rooms and along our roads. It's a chilling apparition who haunts our nights and sometimes surprises us during the day. He is often described as being over 6 feet tall, a shadowy entity wearing a wide-brimmed hat. He has been seen across cultures and time. He often shows up uninvited, but his horrific impact is sure to stay. His fame has burned across the internet, as many have shared their ghostly encounters of him online. What is he? What does he want? These will be topics of discussion in this very special first video. But first, allow me to share my Hatman experience with you. He was the very first of my paranormal encounters, which I can remember. I was just a toddler, laying in my bedroom. The lights were off, with light coming in from the window. I remember seeing a shadowy figure standing near my closed bedroom door. At first, I thought this could have been my stepdad, but I remember reasoning within myself, wasn't he supposed to be at work? He shouldn't be home yet. The figure came towards the foot of my crib. He was so tall and was wearing a wide-brimmed hat. I knew something was wrong. My stepdad never wore such a hat, and I could see no detail in this figure, though he was close to the light coming in through the bedroom window. I knew that he was looking down at me, and I was terrified, but I don't recall making a sound. The man then turned and walked back to my bedroom door, opened it, and walked out, shutting the door behind him. It's the opening and the closing of the door at the end that makes me somewhat skeptical of my own experience. What if it really was just my stepdad? But why was he wearing that hat? Why did he appear so tall? And why was he featureless? Was it just a vivid dream? Maybe. But whatever happened that night stayed with me for the rest of my life. And it was the very start of my many paranormal experiences. If you're interested in hearing more about my personal experiences, well, you're in the right place. Because on this channel, I'm going to tell you all about it. So be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell so you don't miss any future uploads. So what exactly is the Hat Man? He falls under the category of shadow people. He's a tall, dark, oftentimes featureless entity that wears a striking, wide-brimmed hat. Shadow people appear in the peripheral vision and vanish when met with one's line of sight. They may also appear right in front of you. They've been seen during the night and during the day alike. Sometimes they appear as a solid pitch black form, and other times they may be somewhat translucent or wispy in appearance. What is certain is that their presence is usually terrifying. People who see them sometimes describe feeling like they've seen something that they were never meant to, and often report that it feels like that something is watching them. Really, there's a lot more I could say about these shadow people, as I've seen several myself. But let's sharpen our focus back to perhaps the most famous shadow person of all time, the Hat Man. Some say that he's a harbinger of misfortune, a dark messenger of a bad report that would harm a family, such as loss of a loved one or even a divorce. I don't really recall anything terrible happening after seeing the Hat Man, but I will say that shortly after seeing it, my family and I moved to the land where I would grow up and see many evil apparitions, which will definitely be talked about in future videos. Again, subscribe. Some have reported feeling paralyzed in their beds when he appears before them in the dead of the night. They try to move as the towering figure stands over them, and they can't budge. They can't move a muscle. They want to shout for help, but their lips are sealed as if by force. No doubt, this spirit is oppressive in nature, being held captive, the inability to move, unable to say a word. These are the symptoms of sleep paralysis. But is it just a trick of the mind? If so, why do so many who have experienced sleep paralysis retell the same accounts of the same figure? Why do so many across time and location see the Hat Man? Let's not forget, I was a toddler when I saw him. I don't think I had ever seen a picture of the Hat Man at such a young age. So why did I see this eerily common form? He's being seen around the world by wakeful and alert people, sometimes even at their work site. Some have said that they have seen his face in rich detail. Some have reported that he wears a suit and a tie, maybe even glasses. Some say he has a very old looking and terrifying face. They say he looks angry, bitter, enraged. All of these accounts do have a few things in common. The wide-brimmed hat. They mostly all agree that he's exceptionally tall, and that his presence brings absolute terror. But why is he watching? Is he looking for something or someone? Is he a time traveler or a man walking between dimensions? I don't think so personally. But if you have any theories about what the Hat Man is, or what it is that he wants, put them in the comments down below. Myself, I think he's a demon, potentially a paranormal parasite that feeds on people's fears and perhaps even wants to keep us in fear. Am I wrong? Let me know in the comments below. That'll cap off this episode, pun intended. If you like this video, it would make sense to hit the like button. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It would really help me out. A lot of effort went into making this video. Art, writing, editing, all of that stuff. I want to gift you with a high quality experience. So if you have any suggestions for me, perhaps ideas for the channel, a topic I could cover, please do tell. Thanks for watching.